Hands up, bro. Help! Yo, somebody call help! Hello? He's going on a war right now, man! Hey, please! Please! No! Call 911 now!
Yes,
We're getting reports of multiple victims down.
Okay, multiple victims down.
We're not on scene, so it's not secure,
Okay.
but I just at least want to gear you guys up.
Perfect, thank you so much. I'm going to let them know.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
And I find it very hard to believe that your vehicle pulls past the door, slows down, and stops. Moments after that vehicle stops, your vehicle stops.
Somebody started shooting.
Somebody started shooting.
Yeah.
Everybody started running.
Yeah.
And your vehicle, which had the lights on, miraculously have the lights off now, and is seen speeding through the parking lot and out the other side.
We prefer not to include this in our videos, especially at the beginning, so we apologise in advance. While we don't claim to be flawless, we strive to make each video the best it can be and are always looking for ways to enhance our quality. To create the content that truly excites us, we need to acquire and purchase the necessary footage and information. In return, you get to see aspects from cases that have never been shown to the public before. All we ask for support is a like, comment or subscribe. We really appreciate everyone who has been supporting us. It means a lot. On the 29th of April 2018, hundreds of people were attending the popular Isla Del Encanto nightclub in Palm Beach, Florida, located on South Military Trail. One individual spotted on the club's CCTV system, who appears eager to enjoy their weekend, is 29-year-old Marcus Hull. He is identifiable by his unique white and black checkered t-shirt and has arrived at the club with his long-time school friend Anthony Lorenzano, as well as 2 other acquaintances. The group of 4 can be seen entering the club just after 1 a.m, where they are seen paying the entrance fee and preparing themselves for a lively and enjoyable evening in the extremely busy and popular La Isla del Encanto nightclub. Another individual within the club who is fully immersed in the evening's festivities is 24-year-old Cassandra Morales. Cassandra can be seen dancing with her boyfriend as they are surrounded by a lively crowd of fellow revellers. In close proximity, Kelvin Fajardo and Gabrielle Delcid, their 2 friends, are seen partaking in dance, sharing laughter and exchanging jokes. Unbeknown to Hull and Morales, their friends Anthony Lorenzano and Kelvin Fajardo, who belong to the 2 groups, have been embroiled in a long-standing rivalry over a woman. Despite the close proximity of the 2 parties, these 2 individuals have yet to encounter one another. Throughout the evening, the 2 groups are captured on the nightclub's surveillance system, where they can be seen chatting, laughing, dancing and having a good time. Sadly, neither group is aware that this evening will be the final dance for one of the individuals. At approximately 2:15 a.m, one of Cassandra's friends, Gabrielle Delcid, decides it's time for him to go home. The group can be seen communicating with one another before they decide to head outside to call an Uber. From an alternative view, the group can be seen navigating their way through the busy dance floor, making their way towards the exit. Cassandra Morales carefully follows Gabrielle Delcid, whilst Cassandra's boyfriend and Kelvin Fajardo are seen following the pair closely behind. Soon after, the group arrives at the club's exit, after having successfully manoeuvred themselves through the crowded venue. After exiting the premises, the group becomes visible on the external CCTV system. The friends linger at the entrance of the venue, exchanging in conversation, laughter and playful banter, as they arrange transportation for Gabrielle Delcid. Shortly thereafter, the group proceeds to the designated Uber pickup location beside the property, where they become obscured from the surveillance cameras. Also heading towards the exit is Marcus Hull and Anthony Lorenzano, who have decided to step outside to smoke a cigarette. Seen on the external CCTV system, Mr. Hull and Mr. Lorenzano head towards the smoking area, towards where Cassandra and her group were last spotted. At this moment, Anthony Lorenzano and Kelvin Fajardo notice one another, leading to a confrontation between the two groups. The club's security personnel swiftly intervene in an effort to defuse the situation by separating the opposing parties. It is during this incident that Marcus Hull is captured on the security footage as he is promptly escorted away. The altercation extends into the parking area, where Cassandra Morales and her associates can be observed vocally confronting the rival group, all while being escorted away by security personnel. Anthony Lorenzano's friend is then seen on the footage, closely followed by Anthony Lorenzano. The two make advancements towards the other group, where they attempt to keep the altercation going. Despite this, the security manages to successfully separate the two groups, and a safe distance is soon established. Thinking the confrontation has subsided, the atmosphere becomes more relaxed. Yet moments later, gunfire suddenly breaks out beside Cassandra Morales and her group. The CCTV footage illustrates the moment when individuals start to flee and take cover behind vehicles. Additionally, one victim is observed collapsing in the centre of the road. Onlookers watch as they are unsure how to respond to the chaotic and traumatising incident that unfolds in front of them. Anthony Lorenzano's friend is one of these individuals who watches in disbelief. However, after some initial hesitation, he decides to go over to help the victims. The same cannot be said for Anthony Lorenzano, who is captured on a local supermarket surveillance footage, leaving the scene with two unknown individuals immediately after the incident occurred. Immediately after the gunfire erupted, emergency services are flooded with calls from terrified and traumatised individuals at the scene.
Help! Help! Somebody call help! Hello? What's going on right now, man? Hey, please! No! Call 911 now!
Fire rescue, what's the location of your emergency?
It's a sheriff's office for somewhere in the area of Military and Forest Hill. They are saying they need police and an ambulance. From what I'm seeing, it's possible that there was a shooting, but all I had was a lot of yelling and screaming.
Right now we have a call. You guys gave it to us. We also received several calls for 1969 South Military Trail at Gato Nightclub. Multiple people shot. One female was hit in the leg.
Okay.
Male was advising he was hit as well, but there was a lot of screaming in the background.
Yes, and my caller hung up. All I heard was screaming.
Hello, where's the person that got shot?
He's right here. He's right here with you.
Okay, where is he shot at?
He's shot at his leg. There's a girl that's laying on the ground. She's dying right now.
Do we know if she's breathing?
Yeah, I think she's dead.
Emergency.
Hurry up. La Isla Del Encanto. I got hit with a bullet.
Okay, what's the address?
La Isla Del Encanto. I don't know. I got hit. Please, hurry up.
Line. Hold on 1 second.
Although multiple 911 calls are placed, emergency operators are only able to retrieve a small amount of information in relation to the suspect.
Hey, it's TBS on recorded line. Just want to give you guys some information. We're currently at La Isla, 1969 South Military. We have a shooting. Possibly multiple people were shot. The suspect's going to be a black male left in a black SUV. I will call you back and give you more information when we get it.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, thanks so much.
As emergency services arrive at the scene, they identify 3 victims who have all received severe gunshot wounds. They are all immediately transferred to St Mary's Hospital for urgent medical care. Multiple witnesses reiterate the previously heard suspect information and confirm the shooting occurred from a dark-coloured SUV that fled the scene. Police soon receive information about a fourth victim who has been privately transported to Wellington Regional Hospital by a vehicle that matches the suspect's vehicle description.
Yeah, they're pregnant.
Sheriff's office?
Hi, we're calling from Wellington Regional ER. We just want to report a gunshot wound to the chest.
Do we know where it happened?
He said he's in the room. I haven't talked to him. He said that he was in the car and a fight broke out and it came through the window.
Did they by chance say that they were at a club on Military Trail?
I think he said he was at a club. Let me verify one really quick. 1 second. It's La Isla, a military.
Okay. Bear with me 1 second. Let me see. We have a lot of victims. Let me see if they want me to type it up separately. We have a 33 victims to the chest.
Yes, to the chest.
And they just got there?
Yes, he came in by private vehicle.
Do you know what kind of car he got out of by chance?
Let me go ask for you. 1 second. It was a Cadillac.
It was what, black? Was it black?
Yes.
And did that person say?
No, the car did not say.
And vehicle left, right?
I believe so. Yes, he's by himself right now.
Although a potential lead, the detectives conducting the investigation quickly ascertained the man's innocence. The fourth victim had retreated to his car during the fight. When gunfire erupted, a stray bullet hit the windshield of his white Cadillac sedan, causing a gunshot wound to his chest. Whilst officers remain at the scene, it is announced that one of the victims, who is being treated at St Mary's Hospital, has unfortunately passed away. This information can be heard from the following audio call.
Supervisor's line, Tiffany speaking.
Hey, Tiffany, it's Jeff over at the SO again.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, reference the issue we got going on at St. Mary's.
Yes.
Just let you guys know that are coming. We're starting to have a real big crowd issue there with victims and family members showing up.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if you heard, one of them just went 7, so...
Oh, no.
Yeah, one of them, they just pronounced one at the hospital, so I'm going to get extra units up there.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure you guys aren't going in without enough force. That's all.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, bye-bye.
This victim would be identified as 24-year-old mother of 2, Cassandra Morales. The other 3 victims, including 2 nightclub security staff and 1 unidentified male, are all currently undergoing emergency procedures at hospital. Detectives immediately review the nightclub security footage to see if the shooting was caught on tape. On the external cameras, they witness the ongoing fight between the 2 groups. However, they are more interested in a dark-coloured SUV that can be seen circling the parking lot. This SUV can be seen making its way towards the front of the venue. As it approaches Cassandra Morales and her group, the car's brake lights are activated and gunfire occurs simultaneously. This same SUV can be seen fleeing the scene moments later, caught by nearby business surveillance. Although Anthony Lorenzano left the scene in a suspicious manner, detectives learn that he had no involvement in the shooting. Detectives do, however, receive information about the SUV's owner, Marcus Hull, who is immediately brought in for an interview.
You sit in the wooden chair? Yeah, me too. Talking about those ribs. On the road. All right. So clarify, you're here voluntarily. Obviously, you want to tell us what's going on, and we'll get to that. So I just want to, let you know you're not under arrest. at any point in this interview you want to leave, we'll take you right back. You just let me know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to cooperate because I ain't gonna lie, I don't need nobody, thinking I'm a bad guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that. Absolutely. So do me a favor, stop. Raise your right hand. Everything you say is the truth, the whole truth, so help you God.
So help me God.
Okay, put your hand down. So let's get everything correct. How do you spell your last name?
Hull.
First?
Marcus.
Middle?
McKinzie.
And your birthday?
6/20/88.
Height and weight?
6'1", 315.
That's all those ribs. And what's your address? Just say it verbally. I know we were.
4187 Waterway Drive. One word. Waterway and Drive.
And West Palm Beach, Lantana?
Lakewood.
Do you have the zip code?
33461.
Phone number for you?
561-236-9211.
Do you have any other phone numbers?
No.
Okay. And what kind of phone is that?
What kind of phone?
Yeah.
It's an Android.
Android, okay.
Yeah.
And what's your service provider?
Boost,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do me, we already swore you in. So tell me, I know you'd mentioned something about the altercation last night to one of the guys coming in. So tell me what happened last night.
So we go to the club, my boys come through, like, yo, let's go to La Isla. You know what I mean? So we go to La Isla, and we eating, chilling, or whatever may have you. And my boy said, hey, come outside, smoke a cigarette with me. We go outside, smoke a cigarette. Yo, I don't know what's been going on with these. I'm not trying to sound crazy or nothing like that, but you don't know what's going on with these chicos. Okay? I guess they already had beef or whatever. So we step outside, and the dude, like, they say something to each other, and boom, like, all I know is I'm on my back and getting my ass whooped. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm messed up right there. You know what I'm saying? And, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I always tell my homeboy, bro, listen, stay out of other people's stuff, bro. We got stuff to live for. You get what I'm saying? He got a good job. I got my family to live for. So I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? I'll be straight up with you. When I got up off the ground, bro, I left my homeboy. No, I don't care if he called me green or whatever, bro, because I told him not to get into this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So when I hopped up, I left.
You're just done with it?
I'm done, like, real.
Okay, so you said we go to the club. Who's we?
It's me, Aunt, Hyman, and my other boy, and Hyman's little brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you know who Aunt is? It
Javi is Hyman's little brother.
Okay. And Aunt is, I'm assuming, somebody named Anthony. Do you know his last name or?
Lorenzano.
Okay. How do you know him?
I know him from school.
What school did you?
Survival Charter.
Okay, I didn't know if you went to high school with him or whatever.
Yeah, high school.
Okay, so you know him from school. What about the other two gentlemen?
The other two is just acquaintances.
Okay, through Anthony or okay, cool. So how do you get to the club? Do you pick them up? Do they pick you up?
Like, we went to the club together.
Did you drive? Who drove?
I drove.
You drove? What vehicle did you take there?
My truck.
The work truck that you showed me?
No, my Equinox.
Okay. And did you go to their house to pick them up? Did they meet you at your house?
No, they met me at my house.
Okay. What did they come in?
Their cars.
It's two separate ones? Okay. Do you know what Anthony drives?
Camaro.
And the other two, what do they drive?
A red car. I don't know what kind of car it was.
Do you know where they live, the other two?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I think they said they moved or something like that.
Okay. And they're brothers?
Yeah, they're brothers.
So, what time would you estimate that you guys go to the club?
So, I don't know. It was kind of late.
Was it after midnight or?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I don't know.
And
but you know, it's like a late night kind of club. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They close real late, so.
Yeah.
How do you guys meet up? Do they text you? They call you? They?
I text them my address off Ant phone.
Oh, okay. So Anthony's at your house first. Okay. How did you contact Anthony to come over?
Called him.
You called him. So you guys, obviously, you know his number and all that good stuff. So you call him to come over. You guys want to go to Isla.
So far into the interview, Marcus appears open and relaxed whilst talking to the detectives, and at the same time, he comes across as honest, genuine, and cooperative. He often shows likeable personality traits whilst displaying a notable level of charisma, and up to this point, he appears to be truthful with his recollections. Detectives persist in posing a variety of both open-ended and closed-ended questions. Surprisingly, Marcus is willing to offer additional information, even for inquiries that can be answered in a concise manner, a tendency more commonly observed in informal discussions or environments.
And you get there, you're not sure what time. How long do you think you were there before this started?
A little bit, like maybe an hour or so. I'm not sure.
Not hours and hours?
No, it wasn't there like 4 or 5 hours and nothing like that. I had left to go get cigarettes at the store, came back, you know what I mean? That's when I came in, I ordered some more food. We had a little bottle or whatever. I didn't even get finished my bottle. So
tell me about
just chilling.
Inside. How's the atmosphere in there? Any problems
we were
inside?
sitting down at the table.
Chilling, nothing, no problems?
No.
You guys ordered?
All of a sudden, but it's just, I don't know. He just like, yo, come on, like, bro, listen, just smoke. He said, come smoke a cigarette. All right, yo, but I ain't out here for that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
did he know that the guys were outside, or was he?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't think he would have set me up like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think he would have had me go out there just to help him fight or nothing like that. Cause bro, I'm big. I'm a big dude, bro. I was on my back quick. I was drunk. You know what I mean?
Right. So anybody else hanging out with you? Besides Javi and Jaime at the club?
Yeah, a couple people come through. They just chill. Like I know a lot of the little Spanish cats and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys go outside to smoke a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
How long are you guys outside before this happens?
Yeah, bro, like 3 minutes. I don't even think I lit my cigarette up. To be honest with you, I think I might have lit it up, and that was just it. Was just boom. It just boom, and it's like. I don't know. To be honest with you, I didn't see if Ant was still fighting. That's why I say I don't care if he called me green. Green mean like I don't care if he called me like a asshole or whatever because
like a bad friend.
Yeah, like, I don't care if he called me a bad friend. Bro, listen, bro, I'm not here for that. You see my beautiful kids. That's what I'm here for.
Right. So you're outside. Ant's outside with you. Anybody else in your group outside?
No, just me and Ant.
Okay. And what happens? Do these kids walk up?
Yeah, they ran. They rushed us. Like it was like 4 or 5 of them.
Okay.
It was like 4 or 5 of them.
Did they say anything before this happened?
No, not really. It was just like boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so the altercation was quick. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And like I said, I don't know if they were still fighting, but when I got up, I was so mad at Ant, bro. I was so mad at Ant.
Right.
So mad at Ant, because, bro, this stuff ain't got nothing to do with you, bro.
Right.
This stuff ain't got nothing to do with you. So.
Here, Marcus is seen repeating his words, describing his emotions of anger towards Anthony for getting his group into trouble. Repeating words can be a tactic to gain credibility that makes statements seem more truthful and impactful. This is also known as the illusionary truth effect in psychology. Although this is the case, we believe this emphasis on words within this context shows Marcus to be reliving those feelings in the very moment. His resentment towards Anthony may also reflect his wish to avoid any complications during the evening's activities.
So, security comes and splits everything up? Or?
No, security didn't even come break anything up. That's what I'm thinking.
Were they out there?
Again, Marcus has emphasised his answer using a raised tone of voice, suggesting his annoyance at the security for not intervening. We feel Marcus may believe this to be true, especially within the context. However, as we have seen on the surveillance footage, Marcus was removed by security at the scene. Detectives will question him about this inconsistency later in the interview.
I don't know. Out there, security, they kind of like talk with the people, mingle with the people. They out there chilling. You know what I'm saying? So security, I ain't see no security.
So you had no interactions with
No.
Okay. So then
I wish.
So then
this dude had me like I'm on the ground. I can't, like, he on me and I can't even get up. Like I'm not even trying to swing back or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I just got up and left.
So when you got up, still no interaction?
No, I just went straight to my car, bro, and I left.
Okay, where was your car parked?
On the other side.
So if we're looking outside the business.
That first row? No, the second row.
Second row? Where at? If I'm looking out the business to the parking lot?
Up to the left.
To the left, okay. So you go get in your car, and what happens after that?
I leave.
Which route do you take?
I went around and I left.
You went around where?
I went, I went to leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the parking lot like this, if I'm parked right here, I went around, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I checked, I didn't see Ant, so I just left him.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
just left.
let's go back to what you were saying. So
Did you go by the front of the club to check on Ann?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you went out, went out, and then came back out, and then went out the main
I don't
drag?
know if he was still fighting or what.
So you went to check on him. So you pulled out, went, I guess, east.
Yeah.
Then back towards the business, and then west, and then north, and then back east.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you hear any gunshots at that time?
I'm not gonna lie. I heard gunshots.
Okay.
You feel me? That's another. Oh Lord. You know what I mean? I thought they killed Ant, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I thought they killed Ant, bro.
Okay. Did you have a gun on you?
No, I ain't have no gun.
Do you carry guns, or do you have a license for a gun?
No, I don't have a license for a gun.
Do you have any guns at the house?
My wife has an AR-15.
She's AR-15 at the house, but any handguns?
But it's not at the house.
Okay.
It's not at the house. My baby's at the house.
Any guns at the house?
No.
Okay. Anything in the car?
No.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. I think for the most part, we're getting a lot of everything. I mean, you know there's surveillance at the club, right?
I'm sure it's a club, yeah.
So, and we have, about 7 people that, we didn't just randomly pick you out of the hat.
No, I understand, because I was fighting or whatever.
Right.
What were you wearing?
Huh?
What were you wearing last night?
Like a checkered shirt.
Did it say anything on it?
Money.
Money?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what pants or anything?
Like some blue jeans.
Okay.
What color was your shirt?
Black and white checkered.
Black and white checkered?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, your car obviously is on the video, and the shooting's on video.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to get your side of the story, because it doesn't, in the parking lot, obviously people are acting a fool.
Mm-hmm.
So, was any threats made towards you with violence?
I had already got beat up.
Right. Was anybody mentioning anything about, coming after you, or anything about shooting up the place?
No, and to be real with you, when you find out who jumped on my ass, I want a restraining order against them, because La Isla somewhere we go chill at.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Well, the video, and like I said, multiple, the parking lot was full of people, everybody's outside, are all saying that you shot out the vehicle.
I shot out the vehicle.
Right.
Sweetheart, listen, I ain't shooting nobody, baby. I ain't shooting nobody.
I'm curious of why a video would show this, and why your car, and why people would point you out.
This is the detective's first confrontational type of approach. The detectives are disclosing the evidence they possess that implicates him in the crime. This tactic serves as a form of psychological pressure aimed at obtaining a confession. Additionally, it can be utilised to evaluate the suspect's reactions and responses, potentially aiding in further interrogation. Interestingly, detectives are also presenting a false impression of the strength of evidence they have, telling Marcus the shooting has been caught on camera. Although this is somewhat true, it does not show who was shooting. Since Marcus is sitting in a voluntary interview, he may be aware the detectives have no solid evidence to implement him in the crime.
Why would I shoot?
Well, if somebody just knocked you out, I'd be pretty pissed. Or knocked you to the ground, you know what I mean?
Not to lose my family behind me, bro. I could take an ass whoop. Straight up.
When you left, were you the only person in the car?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else was riding with you?
Mm-hmm. So for somebody to say, "Oh, I saw him shoot," huh? You know what I mean?
And it's not just one person.
Yeah,
I
understand that.
Because there's a lot of people out there that got shot that were standing right there. You know what I mean?
I understand.
So there's a lot of people pointing finger.
Yeah, pointing fingers.
And if there's a reason why things happen, I want your side of the story.
Yeah.
I mean, you got, like you said, you have a family, you got a job,
Yeah,
so
you have a right to defend yourself.
Right.
Yeah, I understand that.
If that's the case, and that's why.
This is the first time detectives are suggesting an alternative motive, asking Marcus if it was self-defense. Similar to minimization, this is used to elicit an initial admission of involvement. Both moral and legal minimization techniques may be employed during interrogations. Nonetheless, in this instance, self-defense would be regarded as legally justifiable. Despite the opportunity, Marcus continues to confidently deny any involvement. However, detectives will come back to this line of questioning again later.
So, you know, we're just trying to get your side of the story and give you a chance to tell us, you know, how you felt at the time, what was going through your mind at the time. So because, you know, we didn't just, like I said, the SWAT team hit your house tonight, so, you know, we got some warrants.
By all means.
A judge signed it, you know.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
right,
ma'am.
so.
But by all means, I understand why you came and picked me up.
Right.
But listen, that, like, I thought somebody was shooting, like, I thought somebody killed Ant, bro. I thought somebody had been killed Ant. I just left, bro.
Yeah.
How old's your daughter?
6.
Today we had to go tell a 20-year-old's mother that her daughter was killed because she was standing outside the club. And wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And she's dead, and her parents now have to bury their little girl. And you can imagine what went. I mean, imagine if somebody told you that your daughter, the feeling that you would feel. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm here totally cooperating. Right. I'm not got nothing to hide.
Right. And thank God it was just her because there were 3 other people that were shot.
Yeah, I saw the news, you know.
And you know, one in the chest who was just sitting in his car had nothing to. I mean, everybody that got shot had nothing to do with the stupid fight over nothing. I mean, it's not worth, you know, a life. So yeah, our main thing is we had enough evidence to come, you know, search your house and do what we got to do. You know, your car is seen on video at the shooting, during the shooting.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, we know answers to things, and I'm not here to get anybody in trouble. I'm here to know the truth and why things happen. Sometimes things happen for an absolute justified reason, but we got to get all sides. So I just, you know, I want you to be honest with me because, you know, we're giving you that chance, I'm giving you that opportunity.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, if the video and witnesses are saying one thing.
I mean, I understand that, but so you trying to tell me the video saw me shooting somebody? Like, that's crazy.
The video shows your vehicle and you know, blackmail driving, and you've put yourself there, everybody else has put you there, and shooting. I mean, were you drunk last night? And you said you
I was drinking, yeah.
Okay. Were you wasted?
No, I wasn't wasted.
Do you do any drugs or anything like that?
No, I don't even smoke weed, sweetheart.
Okay, so you know, those are quite, maybe, you know.
Yeah, I don't even smoke weed. So that's why, you know, that's why I say all this stuff is crazy. It's like, you know, you go out to smoke a cigarette, you get beat up, you leave, let the police at your door.
But I mean, things get heated, and when you're at the club and these, I mean, you know, kids were acting a fool in the parking lot. I mean, if you get sucker punched, you know what I mean? And come at you sideways like that, I mean, you know, that would piss me off too. But, you know, talks of guns in the parking lot or anything, you know, that.
No, ain't nobody say nothing about no gun. That's why when Buddy, that's why I said I thought Ant got shot, because, you know, Ant big. I thought Ant would beat on somebody's ass and they had to kill him. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So, did you reach out to Anthony afterwards?
Yeah, I tried to call Anthony, like, yo, pull up, like, you feel me?
Did you come back and pick him up later?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
When was the last time you talked to Anthony?
Yesterday, last night.
Last night? You didn't talk to him today at all?
No.
Did you check on him, make sure he's okay?
I tried to. He didn't pick up or nothing.
Okay. No text or anything between the two of you?
No, I texted him yesterday.
But he
I texted him today.
Did he answer?
No.
Oh, okay.
Let me ask you this. What do you think happened?
I just told you. I thought somebody might have, you know what I'm saying, went in the fight with him or whatever, and probably shot him.
Who do you think would be capable of doing that?
I don't know these dudes. I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are at all. It's not like a past thing that I've been going through. All I do is come home, take my boots off, and take a shower, chill at the house.
Well, what would you say if I told you that a security guard or bouncer actually had you in a bear hug and walked you, you know, towards the parking lot and told you to leave?
No, sir. I got up and walked away myself.
Well, I mean, you're on video.
You're on video.
I'm on video with a security guard.
I can assure you that a security guard had you in a bear hug and was walking you across the parking lot.
No, sir. Security didn't break up the fight. I'm telling you.
Absolutely, they did.
Oh, okay. Well,
and absolutely, they separated you, and they separated Anthony, and they separated the other party.
Okay.
The other guys that were involved that instigated the fight.
Okay, but listen to me, sir. I understand what y'all saying. I'm on video or whatever.
You didn't lie, man.
But yeah, I understand that. But I didn't do anything to anybody, boss. I just definitely.
And I find it very hard to believe that your vehicle pulls past the door, slows down, and stops moments after that vehicle stops, your vehicle stops,
somebody started shooting.
Somebody started shooting.
Yeah.
Everybody started running.
Yeah.
And your vehicle, which had the lights on, miraculously have the lights off now, and is seen speeding through the parking lot and out the other side.
So
why is that?
Because somebody was shooting. So somebody was shooting.
Let me tell you, I've been doing this a while. All right, I've been watching you when Detective Milliner has been asking you some questions. So we ask questions and we get truthful answers. Your mannerisms are very truthful when she's asking you questions about your house and your name and your address and all this other stuff. The minute she started asking you about, hey, do you own a gun? Oh, no. You know, all of a sudden you're doing all these things and moving and making these mannerisms, okay?
Okay, I understand. My boss say the same thing when I go in the office.
You get caught up in a lot?
No, when I go in the office, and like the other day, my other manager was telling me to do something, and I'm like, bro, I did what you told me. Like, hey, stop doing that, stop laughing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I understand what you're saying, but I can't. I'm not gonna say I did something I didn't do. You know what I mean?
I'm not asking you to say something you didn't do. I'm just asking for the truth.
Okay.
The detective's assessment is accurate. Mark has exhibited indications of potential deceit by straying from his typical baseline behaviour of appearing calm and self-assured. Nevertheless, he has also appeared quite confident and sincere in his responses to other incriminating inquiries. For instance, even when faced with direct confrontation, he offers a light-hearted analogy drawn from a comparable situation he experienced in his workplace. Either Marcus is a very cold-blooded individual who is a confident and experienced liar, or his words actually have some truth.
And I think for the most part, up until that point, you're telling us the absolute truth. I think that these people, started the altercation. I think that you went and you told Lee you went and got your car and you drove where you said you were and you were the only person in the car, and everything that you say leading up to that point is truthful. And I can understand, that, you're worried about your family and all that, but, somebody else lost their kid, and, like we said, if there's a reason why this happened, tell us why it happened. If there's a reason that you felt that you needed to point a gun at someone, there are reasons.
Say you pulled up there, you wanted to say something to them because they just knocked you out or knocked you to the ground, and they pull a gun out, and you're like, oh no, you ain't pointing that at me, and then all of a sudden you pull your gun and you shoot because you're in fear for your life, and the next thing you know, here's what we got.
Like that happens.
I'm not saying that that's what happened, but obviously if
we're
something,
saying there's different scenarios.
Again, the detectives are offering an alternative motive, suggesting self-defense. This is similar to legal minimization, which suggests that the crime may not be as legally serious as believed. However, in this case, it would suggest that the victim has a legally valid defense. Detectives use this strategy in hopes to get closer to a confession, by inviting suspects to accept a version of the facts that appears to lessen their legal liability, while nonetheless connecting them to the crime.
You're not a convicted felon.
Because they just beat you up once.
Yeah, that's it. That's all that happened, though. That's why I say I thought they killed Ant. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. You saying my lights was off and all that. I understand. I understand what you're saying, but not me, boss.
We just want the truth, man.
That's it.
And we still have a lot of investigating to do.
No, I understand.
This is just the first step or whatever. We have a lot of check marks to go down a checklist and mark off. So this is just one of them. This may be the only time that you get an opportunity to come in and actually tell us your side of the story. You understand that?
Because everyone else is telling their side, so we wanted your side as well.
So I got a question. So about the dudes that was beating on Anthony, like what's gonna happen with them? Like they came in and got questions.
That's still part of our investigation. Yes, everybody's being talked to, not just you.
Right.
Okay, no, I understand.
Not just you. And nobody's being arrested yet. We have to get all the facts and gather all the facts.
And everybody's side of the story and
everybody's side of the story.
Make sure, it
and
is,
all that.
But unfortunately, everyone that you know, was hurt was not part of this bullshit going on, you know what I mean? So they're just innocent people just going out trying to have a good time, you know? And sometimes shit just hits the fan and escalates and goes sideways, and, you know, it could very well be the opposite situation, you know? We could have been sitting here talking to somebody else about, you know, and you not be here. So, you know, thankfully you're here, and I appreciate, you know, you being cooperative, but I, you know, so when you pulled up, what did you slow down for?
To see Ant. That's what I'm
But
saying. I didn't know if they were still chomping them.
But you drove by him.
Huh?
You drove right by Ant.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
right,
that's
but you stopped over here. So Ant was over here.
I didn't see Ant when I pulled back through. Yeah, I didn't see it. So that's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you, sir. And ma'am.
Do you think it's ironic that at the time that you are there and you stop your vehicle that
somebody started shooting? Yeah. That's a big bad thing on my side. I'm not gonna lie to you. That made me look crazy, but I'm gonna be honest with you.
Doesn't look good.
Yeah, I understand. And I ain't got no money for no lawyer or nothing like that. So it's like, what am I lie for? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I have no reason to lie.
I mean, I think you're being mostly truthful.
I mean, I don't got no reason to lie to you, boss.
Well, I think you do. I think you have plenty of reason. You know, you have a wife and 2 kids who you love, and you know that you need to provide for and be there. But you know, something happened last night. We're looking for the truth.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean anybody's going to jail right now or whatever the case may be. We have a full investigation. This is just the beginning. So there's so many more people that we need to talk to. So much more video we need to watch. So many, you know what I mean? So if you know, other people, you know, give us different, you know, versions or, you know, more information, you know, maybe somebody was doing something to you they shouldn't have been doing.
Oh, yeah, I got beat up.
I'm talking about the shooting.
Oh, okay,
you know, obviously
okay,
fights happen at clubs, but, you know, we you know, we know what happened. We're just trying to get you to tell us the truth, so, you know.
Tell me the truth.
So no, at that night, no one pointed a gun at you or threatened you with a gun.
No.
And you did not point a gun at anybody and threaten them with a gun.
No.
And you did not shoot anybody.
No.
You did not shoot out that window.
No.
Okay. Is there any chance that maybe you don't remember because you don't remember the security guard? Is that something? I mean, were you that drunk or
no? I wasn't
intoxicated.
I wasn't that drunk to not remember the security guard.
Well, it's on video. You're being bear hugged by a security guard. So I mean, adrenaline and maybe drinking. So.
That's all I got, boss.
Alright. Look, we're going to step out for just a second.
You want some water?
I'm
get some more.
When the detectives re-enter the room, they choose to introduce photographs from the CCTV recordings of Marcus to analyse his reaction to the presented evidence. Once more, evidence is typically presented to a suspect in an effort to provoke a confession or to acquire additional information. In this particular instance, however, the footage is merely circumstantial, indicating Marcus's presence at the scene during the event, and the evidence lacks the strength necessary to secure a confession.
So I printed some pictures. I wanted to make sure I wanted you to know I'm not lying to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the shirt you were wearing at the club last night, and then I know it's blurry because I had to take a picture of it moving, but your car, obviously that's obviously your car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm not lying to you with the video and what we saw in video. So, I just didn't want you to think I'm bullshitting you. You know what I mean?
I understand.
When you were in the car and you were coming by and you slowed down, did you point at someone that maybe they, you know?
I had a gun. Come on, nah, boo.
I gotta ask these questions, right?
Yeah,
because you're telling me one thing and there's video and everything like that is showing me another, and people are telling me another. So I'm trying to cross out.
So you saying somebody told you that I shot somebody?
multiple people.
Yeah, baby, I did. I'm
And
sorry for calling you baby, sweetheart. That's how my mama was.
I understand. No,
But
that's cool.
I really didn't. I really did not.
Right, and so I'm trying to, obviously we have the video of the security. You don't remember that. I'm trying to think, were you that drunk? I'm trying to go through the motions here, because why would all these people say that we're standing right there? Some of the people got shot, some that don't even know you from Adam, and you know what I mean? So it just doesn't make sense why the stars didn't align, to everybody pointing.
I understand what you're saying.
Right.
Boss lady, but I didn't shoot anybody. I definitely did not. So.
The kids you fought with, you'd never run into them before?
I don't even know.
You don't know their names, nicknames, nothing,
no.
Right? Okay.
And then, I don't think the fight wasn't really with me. It was, I guess, Aunt's friends or whatever, they went through it or whatever,
But you were just happened to be with him and kind of got dragged into it.
Talk bad place at the wrong time, got my ass whooped. But somebody got killed though, like that's capping.
A young girl. And to go tell a mother that her daughter was killed had nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, gives me chills just thinking about it. Collapsing to the floor. I mean, screaming, wailing. Imagine if somebody knocked on your door, and said,
I got that knock before.
Yeah, I mean,
I got that knock before.
And we all have family, but kids.
Yeah.
That's a whole different ball game right there. You know what I mean? That's something you're supposed to die before your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, we're not going away anytime soon. But we work this until it's over. So, we're gonna be here until this case is closed. So
I understand, and I'm gonna help you as much as I can.
I appreciate.
I don't got nothing to hide.
I think you do, though. I think you could help me more.
No, I know it looked crazy and all that, but
what would you think if you were sitting in my chair with all the evidence that I've told you that I have?
I mean, I sworn you to tell you the truth, nothing but the truth. That can get me in trouble right there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, get you in trouble, but also shooting out a window, and you know what I mean. Maybe you had one intended target, and moving a vehicle, and might not meant to shoot.
No, I didn't shoot at all. Like I didn't shoot.
You didn't have an ex-girlfriend there or anything that you were after,
no,
right?
I've been married for 10 years. I've been married for 10 years. No, I'm straight. I'm straight up. I'm straight up, miss.
Listen, I think that you know what's going on, and I can understand why you'd be hesitant to tell me. And I seem like a really stand-up guy, and you're a family man, and you seem like a good dad. You shine when you talk about your kids. You could tell that you're a proud dad, and they come first, and you're going to do anything for them. And I appreciate that about people, because a lot of times dads don't stay around. So that, you're doing the right thing, and you're a family man, and do that. But sometimes we make decisions, and we got to step into the plate and say, hey, this is what happened, and this is why it happened, and it was a mistake, and whatever. So.
Miss, I'm being straight up with you. I know I look crazy, but I ain't shooting nobody.
All right, well, give me a second. I don't think I have any more pictures, but let me check, okay?
Currently, detectives possess both circumstantial evidence and direct testimony from witnesses that identify Marcus as the shooter. While these are significant forms of evidence utilised in court, they must be corroborated with additional or varied types of evidence. Given the preliminary phase of the investigation, detectives have determined that they lack sufficient evidence to formally charge Marcus and will proceed with further inquiries. This raises the question of whether Marcus was merely a victim of circumstance, having been in the wrong place at the wrong time and subject to witness bias, or if he is, in fact, a calculated deceiver. Following the completion of the interview, detectives obtained a search warrant for Marcus Hull's residence, as well as for the home of a relative he visited after departing from the nightclub. At the relative's location, investigators discovered Mr. Hull's white and black checkered t-shirt inside a trash bag. Additionally, a 9mm semi-automatic handgun was located within the same trash bag, and subsequent ballistic testing confirmed that it was the firearm used at the nightclub. By this time, Marcus Hull had left the state, leading to a $3,000 reward being offered for information about his whereabouts. He was later captured in Georgia and promptly taken into custody. In court, Hull turned down a 45-year plea deal and opted to fight the charges against him. His defense argued that Hull reasonably believed his friend Anthony Lorenzano was still being attacked, where he attempted to fire shots at the ground to disperse the crowd. Jurors deliberated for 6 hours and found Marcus Hull guilty. On July 1st, 2024, Marcus Hull was sentenced to 4 life sentences.